So today is the first rest day in the Candidates Chess 2024, and in the 4 rounds that has happened, it's already been a mixed bag for the Indian contingent, 5 of them, because look at the standings in the open section. You've got the beast of the candidates, Jan Nepomniachtchi, two-time winner gunning for a third title. Fabiano Caruana is tied with Gukesh. Pragnananda is there. There is also Hikaru Nakamura, Nijat Abbasov, Ali Reza Firoz, and unfortunately the one Indian that is at the bottom is Vidit Gujrati. After having beaten the candidate's favorite Nakamura, he suffered 2 straight losses. And it's because of this, his candidate's chances are all but over. But he can take inspiration from world champion Ding Lijian. He had lost a couple of games at the start of the candidates in 2022, and he went on to go through to the top 2, where he lost to Nepomniachtchi at that sense. Now, in the women's section, there is a clear-cut gap. It's Tan Zhongyi, the Chinese GM, who's one of the favorites for the candidates. She has done it with 3 points out of 4 rounds, followed by Alexandra Goryachinka, but Ramesh Babu Vaishali and Koneru Hampi. With Hampi's loss yesterday, she's unfortunately at the bottom of the table. So as far as the women's section is concerned, there is a gap. The rest of the pack will have to play catch up in that sense. But in the open category, Gukesh, Vidit and Pragnananda, mostly Gukesh and Pragnananda have a good chance because he has drawn with the likes of Fabiano Caruana and also, if you look at it, beaten Pragnananda. And that is why Gukesh is in serious contention for the candidates. Pragnananda bounced back after the loss to Gukesh by drawing with Nakamura. But Vidit Gujrati, after beating Nakamura, he is lost 2 games, and that's why his position is pretty serious. 2 blunders ensured that he lost it. So these are how the results panned out. In the 4 rounds that have happened heading into the first of the 3 rest days in the candidates, this is how it is. Vidit in round 1 drew with Gukesh. He beat Nakamura, but then he lost to Pragnananda and Nepomniachtchi. The loss to Nepomniachtchi in particular, and even to Pragnananda, highlighted one major problem: time management. Vidit took a long time in the middle phases to ensure that he made his moves in the right amount of time, but then in both the games he fell under time pressure. As far as Pragnananda is concerned, started the candidates well with a draw against Ali Reza Firoja, but he lost to Gukesh, another big blunder because he was under time pressure. But he beat Vidit and has drawn with Nakamura. But the ultimate star so far in the first phase of the candidates is Gukesh. He drew with Vidit, he beat Pragnananda, and most importantly, he's drawn with the 2 favorites in the candidates title, Nepomniachtchi and Caruana. Caruana yesterday, it went to 70 to 80 moves because they were trying for a queen endgame. That is why it took a lot of time. As far as Vaishali is concerned, her results are similar to what Pragnananda has achieved because she drew with Koneru Hampi in round 1, Pragnananda drew, but she lost to Tang Zhongyi in round 2, Pragnananda lost in round 2, beat Salimova and drew with Alexandra Goryachinka, Pragnananda has drawn in game 3 and 4, so the siblings are having the same fortune that is there. As far as Koneru Hampi is concerned, she is the only Indian in the contingent to have not won a single game because she's drawn with Vaishali and Katerina Lagno. She ended Tan Zhongyi's unbeaten run. But yesterday, in another blunder, she lost to Nurgül Salimova, and that's why she's the only Indian not to have won a game in the candidates 2024 so far. Now, tomorrow, the 5th round will begin, and then after 3 rounds more, there is another rest day, followed by the last stage of the candidates, because Gukesh will face Nijat Abbasov. Abbasov has been the weakest in the candidates so far, so he will be wanting to win. Vidit will face Caruana. That is going to be a major update that can make or break his candidates. But the game of Tuesday, the Super Tuesday game that's going to be there, is Pragnananda and Jan Nepomniachtchi. Nepomniachtchi has been an absolute beast in the candidates for the last decade, and that's why it will take something phenomenal for Pragnananda to beat Nepo, because 2-time winner, he's gunning for a third, and he'll want a rematch, a grudge rematch against Ding Liren at that point. So 2022, Nepo came short. 2024, he'll want to correct that wrong. So Humpy will face Goryachinka, Vaishali will face Muzichuk. That is how we are looking at. Women's field has a big gap, but open field is far more intense. Prag versus Nepo, Gukesh versus Abbasov. Gukesh will be fancying a win at that point in time. So 4 rounds done in the candidates. There are 10 more rounds to go. It's a double round robin, 120 minutes plus 30 minutes of incremental time after move 40. It is just beginning, and one hopes that India scales the summit in the candidates 2024. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Bye-bye.